everyone, I'd like to show you how I made my own silicone moulds. A few people have requested that I show them how I made them. I have watched several tutorials on YouTube, and this method is the one that suits me best. So what you'll need is some silicone sealant, your talcum powder, baby oil and some acrylic paint. I've also used watercolour as well. So let's get going. I find to just do sort of like 4 or 5 squirts of this silicone sealant, and I can't get the lid off, there we go, because it does dry quite quickly. So if I do 5 and then quickly put the lid back on so it doesn't dry out, there we go. It does take quite a lot of talcum powder. What I like to do first is just add a little bit of, oh, it's quite a lot, a little bit of colour to the silicone mixture first, because it's, as you can see, it mixes in quite easily. This is a 200-gram bottle, and I use about half, so 100 grams roughly for each amount. Oops, I'm very messy. I find, I don't like the smell of talcum powder. I do find as well that I like to do it in this little round bowl. I just find it a lot easier, and I'm just using an old fork to just keep adding lots and lots. And I knew I'd forget this one. A little squirt of baby oil as well. So I'm just going to do this in real time. Plus I don't know how to speed things up anyway. So it does take a little bit of time, and you do need these gloves because it's a very messy, sticky job. Oops. And also I have been colour coordinating my moulds so that if I'm going to do flower centres, I've been using yellow. Oh, excuse me. If I've been doing like wings, it'd be another colour, and like foliage and things like that, it'd be green, so that when I store them it will be easy for me to see what I want. I'll just keep going. Put the kettle on, make a cup of tea. When you come back, I'll still be doing this. You can use cornstarch, and you can use vegetable oil, which I did do on one of my first attempts. Normal flour is no good whatsoever. Before I got my baby oil, I also tried it with hand wash with the cornstarch, which was okay. I mean, yeah, they did kind of end up looking a bit dry, whereas these ones come out really nice and smooth. Right, let's have a feel. It's not too bad. Normally when it gets to this kind of point, I do... Oh, it's got stuck. sorry if I was out of frame there. I do try and start kneading it on this work surface. Try and use a non-stick work surface. So there we go. It's still quite sticky, but I'm not managing not to get anything on my gloves much at all now. It's surprising how much talc it does actually need. So once it gets to that stage, I take my gloves off and just knead it a bit in here. So still a little bit sticky. I think it's never gonna end, but it does eventually. Oh look, it does eventually come together. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. That's looking better. That feels better. I took my gloves off too soon. Oh dear, never mind. There we go, that feels good now. It's not really sticking to me now. So, take a piece. I just tend to put that on the over the top there. Give it a good roll. Get a nice smooth surface. And then, where am I? I'm out of frame. There we go. What should we do? Let's do this heart. That little heart. Put that in there. And then I like to just gently flatten it so it's all one level. And push it in to the side so it gives a nice precise coverage. There we go. And then I just put that one over there. So we get about 4 out of this one. Just sometimes put a bit of, pick up some of the talcum powder. This is only my second tutorial, and you can probably tell why now I don't really do them. There we go. Am I in frame? There we go. Right, I'd like to try this angel. Just push that down. Just tap it down gently. These don't actually take long to dry. There is some cracking starting to appear there, but on the whole, they don't really, doesn't really make much difference when you go to make them, you know, use the mould. Right, let's see what else we've got. Oh, there's a nice heart I can see. We'll do that one. Try and make a nice smooth surface. There's the heart. And it's very addictive, and you will probably find yourself looking at everything to the view to mould. Also, the other thing I would say, which I didn't do on my first lot, is, I'm out of frame again, is like with, if you've got a pair of something or several little things to mould, I would suggest doing them on one like mould. I'd been doing some wings 3 sets of wings and then realised I should have done them like a set of wings together, because now I'm going to have to make sure I've got the right wing when I go to use it. Hope that'll be okay. Right, I'm going to leave that for about 15 minutes and then I will come back and take them out and see how we go. So I'll see you in a bit.